Well, hello, 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 phenomenal business owners. This is Cardell Williams, 360 Global Business, coming to you today with some more information. This is the second part of what I was speaking about the other day, about your business and how what lenders are looking for and some options and understanding about uh, the different ways that you can bring in monies and cash flow and loans to increase your vision. And before we get started with the information that I'll be presenting to you today, so it can help you expand, if you're watching this on YouTube, kindly and I'll be extremely grateful for a like, share, subscribe so we can get this information out to the masses of visionaries like yourself. Hit the button and the bell so you'll be notified immediately when I release this information, right? You want to be in the know and you want to be in it immediately. Let's go over the security based lines of credit. All right. So, what is security? And if you follow me, I like to break it down so you can get some understanding. You might see this online, you might hear people talking about it, but rarely anyone breaks it down and give you understanding, insight, overstanding about these terminologies and the nuances what lenders are looking for, right? It doesn't have to be confusing. Sometimes it can be so confusing you don't do anything, right? So what is securities based lines of credit? Well, you need a 70 to 90% LTV, which is loan to value, and they have rates as low as 1.6%. Right before I was reading about this, I did not know the rates were so low. Right, working capital line of credit. So this is a working capital line of credit. This is really good if you're in business where you really need working capital and you have challenged personal credit. So what is private equity LOCS, which is line of credits? What is that? Well, let me break that down to you. Usually it's around $250,000, 500,000 to $1 million. So anywhere between 250 to $1 million. And that's at an 8% rate. And very, very critical. You need 20% liquid capital. All right. You can use the funds. You can use the funds from other funding. Um, you need a mid 600 credit score, requires tax returns for the last couple of years. I love this part because if you know about 360 Global Business, we have a coaching program for select business owners and visionaries. And one of the things that we do is assist with the taxes and the bookkeeping. So this is a part that we realize over the years hold a lot of business owners like you back. So required tax returns for the last couple of years. Now, inventory loans. Maybe you heard about these things, maybe you have not. All right. If you haven't heard about these, please respond in the comments below, and or if it's something that you're excited about because you're like, oh, it's an option. This is an answer to my prayer. What is inventory loans? Minimum inventory loan amount $150,000. Right. General loan value or cost is 50%. Thus, inventory values would have to be 300,000 plus, right? See how that works? No lumped together inventory like office equipment. The rates are normally around 2% monthly on the outstanding loan balance, right? So, example is a factory or a retail store. So, if that's you or you know somebody, very, very important. If you know somebody with these, that's a factory or retail or anything that I'm speaking about. If it's not you, don't dismiss it because trust me, there's in our business owner community, there's always some business owner that can use this information. So feel free to forward this over to them. Again, it could be an answer to prayer. Um, PO financing, which is purchase order financing. Purchase order financing works this way: it's anywhere between $5,000, $25,000, up to 95% of your existing purchase orders. Letters of credit is needed, so that's important. Letters of credit is needed. Equipment financing. So, have you heard about equipment financing, or could you use this? Right. So again, you see the image there where you have whether it's any kind of transportation. A lot of times need equipment financing. The lender will undervalue equipment by possibly up to 50%. Major equipment only. So major, you know what major equipment is? That's when you bought it or you looked at it, you like sweated a little bit. Like that's a lot. All right. So major equipment only, high ticket equipment only. Lenders won't combine a bunch of small equipment, just to let you know that they will not do that. First and last month's payment is required. When you get to this point, we'll break that down for you. But the first and last month payment is required. But this here, your loans up to $2 million. What about 401k? Do you have a 401k? Do you know that there's 401k financing? So the 401ks or IRAs can be used. So that's very, very important. Up to 200% financing. Rates usually less than 3%. Here's the steps. A new corporation is formed. A retirement plan is created, allowing for investment into the corporation. The funds are rolled into the new plan, right? So now you understand, right? I'm giving you the insight, the roadmap, the blueprint. Funds are rolled over into the new plan. The new plan purchases stock in corporation and holds it. The corporation is debt free and cash rich. I'll pause for a second for you to really understand what I just laid out for you. What about house reseller? House resellers need a 660 plus FICO score. Flipping experience is required. They don't want the newbies. They want somebody that's a little more seasoned. Right? Must have cash on hand to put into escrow. Up to 65% of after repair value. 8% rate or so around a 6-month term. Again, now we're going to talk about floor plan financing. I'm giving you options upon more options. Floor plan financing, right? Revolving line of credit. When each piece of collateral is sold by the dealer, the loan advance against the piece of collateral is repaid. Book of business financing. Oh yeah, this is the day for you to really have some, to really expand your thinking, your options on funding on your business. Book of business financing. Commissions from the book of business serve as collateral. Did you know that? Borrow 2 to 3 times annual renewal commissions. Long term loan. Important. What about your credit? Good personal credit. Unsecured credit cards with a personal guarantee. Good business credit. Unsecured credit cards with no personal guarantee. Unsecured credit cards, good personal approval amounts anywhere from 10,000 to 150,000. No consumer reporting, some business reporting. Excellent personal credit with open revolving credit. Low inquiries, very important to have low inquiries. You don't want to have a bunch of inquiries on the report. Approval amounts equal to current limits, right? So you're looking at 0 to 25% for 6 to 8 months, 6 to 18 months, and a 9% success fee. That's what they'll charge for that. Unsecured credit cards, good business. Approval amounts is actually $10,000 to $50,000. It reports to all credit reporting agencies, which is called CRAs. Take 6 months to build business credit, or a little less. We actually assist with that as well, as you would know if you follow us. If you follow us anywhere, or you heard about our clients, we help build the credit profiles as well, and we do it actually a little sooner than 6 months. But a personal credit not used for pre-qualification. Approval amounts equal to current limits. 0 to 25% APR, 0% for 6 to 18 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you for listening. I hope this really assisted you and gave you some aha moments, or gave you some relief to see what's out there. Again, it's 360 Global Business, Cardell Williams, 360 Global Business. And of course, you can always reach out to our offices if you have questions, or you want to speak about us assisting you, or you just want to pass information to somebody that can really use this immediately. 305-317-2363. You can always email us as well. Here's our email address: info@360globalbusiness.com, or visit us online, 360globalbusinessllc.com. I hope you had a phenomenal day on purpose. A lot of increase, a lot of clients, and new things, and more finances, cash flow infusion. All right. I hope that is you. And if you need a coach or somebody to guide you, please call us, email us. Let us know where you're from. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know what stood out to you with this information. All right. Enjoy the day thoroughly on purpose, because you deserve the best. Talk to you soon.